I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it, get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way.
What's up, guys? I'm sorry I had that set for 5:30 today. It should not have been for 5:30. It was supposed to be for 7:30. I am so sorry. That is my fault. Okay? Please forgive me on that. That is my fault. And plus, I had to work over. I shouldn't have had to work over like that, but I did. So please forgive me on that also. So let's go down here and do the pledge, and then we will say hi to everybody. So here we go to the pledge, guys.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for that. Give me just a second. Okay. All righty. Kimmy was first. Okay. Kimmy and Kristen were first, and yeah, it was already 45 minutes. So that's when I come in and said that I'd be late because I was still at work. Markella, thank you, Markella, for posting that. Rocket Queen, Park U, Sunshine. Rocket Queen, so I'm on a smoko. Does that mean a smoke break, Rocket? I think it does. I hope it does. Cool Gamer. How is everybody today? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're staying warm. It is cold as shit in here. Watch. Hey, Google, how cold is it outside?
The temperature in Bristol right now is 15 degrees.
Fucking cold. It is very cold. All right. Now, as y'all know, tomorrow night is the night me and Becca do our story. Tomorrow night is the Summer Wells thing that I'm going to go over. please, if anybody has any interest in the Summer Wells case, and it's not going to be the bullshit with Andrew and Hunter. That has nothing to do them scamming or whatever they were doing. That has nothing to do with Summer Wells missing. The people out here are worried about what they're doing. Don't worry about them. They'll pay for what they've done. Let's find this missing girl. People are worried about what Andrew and Hunter are doing, scamming people. Take care of that through the court system. Let's find this girl. She's been gone. June 15th will be 3 years, guys. 3 fucking years that this little girl's been gone. Somebody knows something. And if I don't shut up, I'm going to get to talking about it and we'll end up watching that stuff. So just if you know anybody that would like to watch the show, please share it out, have them come over and watch. I think maybe it'll be a good show. I'm going to hope it is. I'm doing it for Summer. She's not my child. I'm not going to say that. But she seems like she's a nation's child right now. But I'm not going to call her mine or ours because she does belong to someone else. But we do need to find her. Very important that we need to find this girl. So we'll go ahead and go with the story here. It's the story on Etan Khalil Patz. And if I'm not mistaken, he was the first or the second boy, and it'll say it in here, that come up missing, and then the pictures on the milk carton started showing up afterwards. So we'll start reading that. Let me bring all this stuff up. But before we get started, hit that like, share, and subscribe. And if you have, hey Penny, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, thank you for being here watching. So here we go. Bring it up. And that's as far as that's as big as I can make it right now, guys, because my computer's got some fucked up issues. I hope y'all can see it. Put a 1 in chat if y'all can see it. Fairly decent. And while I'm waiting on y'all to put the ones in there, the reason I say that tomorrow's show's not going to be about Andrew and Hunter and all that. Look, I don't need, if I need that shit to get the views and get people to come in here, then I don't need to be up here doing this shit. Because I'm not here for just clicks and views. Don't get me wrong, they are nice. But if I'm up here to talk about a missing girl, I'm up here to talk about a missing girl. If I'm up here to talk about a missing boy, I'm up here to talk about a missing boy. If I'm up here to talk about true crime and history, that's what I'm up here to talk about. I don't care about clicks and views when I'm talking, y'all. Although they would be nice. I'm not going to say that they're not. Okay? They are nice, but we're here to talk about the kids. Hey, Joni, how are you? It's good to see everybody. All right. And thank y'all for the ones. On October 9th, 1972, he disappeared May 25th, 1979. He was an American boy who was 6 years old on May 24th, 1979. That's why we love y'all. That's why me and Becca love every one of y'all. Each and every one of y'all. And Rocket Queen, if we were still in high school, Rocket Queen would be our, we call it class clown. But, man, she can make you laugh. Even in your shittiest moods, she can make you laugh. And that's what I love about Rocket Queen. But we love you all. He was 6 years old on May 25th, 1979, when he disappeared on his way to his school bus stop in the Soho neighborhood of Lower Manhattan. His disappearance helped launch the Missing Children movement, which included a new legislation and new methods of tracking down missing children. Several years after he disappeared, Patz was one of the first children to be profiled on the photo on a milk carton. And I didn't say hi to Nightbot. How you doing, Nightbot? In 1983, President Ronald Reagan designated May 25th, the anniversary of Etan's disappearance, as National Missing Children's Day. We've got to remember that. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that we had a National Missing Children's Day. Did anybody else know of that? Like I said, I did not know that we had a National Missing Children's Day. See, I don't think nobody did. So on May 25th, we will, let's not celebrate, we will go over a bunch of missing children on that day. Decades later, it was determined that Patz had been abducted and murdered the same day that he went missing. The case was reopened in 2010 by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Oh, well, I didn't know that I didn't know. You could have told me, Kimmy. Oh, and that's your friend's birthday too? Okay. In 2000, shit, I can't even talk, guys. Sorry. In 2012, the FBI excavated the basement of alleged crime scene near Pat's residence, but discovered no new evidence. Pedro Hernandez, a suspect who confessed, was charged and indicted later that year on charges of second-degree murder and first-degree kidnapping. In 2014, the case went through a series of hearings to determine whether or not Hernandez's statements before he received his Miranda rights were legally admissible at trial. His trial began in 2015 and it ended with a mistrial that May when one of the two jurors held out. Hey, Mama Bear, how are you? And guys, this will be a short one, so it ain't going to be too long, but I am going to read on this a little bit. It says the retrial began on October 19, 2016, and it was concluded February 14, 2017. After 9 days of deliberations, when the jury found Hernandez guilty of murder and kidnapping, Hernandez was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. On April 18, 2017, Hernandez will not be eligible for parole for 25 years. Thank you, Unicorn One. And another thing, y'all please stay warm out there. Oh, you're welcome, Rocket. I just read what it is here. Let me tell you what it is here. Y'all can hear it for yourself. Hey, Google, how cold is it here outside?
In Bristol right now, it's 15 degrees.
And guys, it got down to 1 degree last night here. So y'all please be safe. Stay warm. And I know it sounds weird, but if you have to, hell, cuddle up, huddle up, all in one room. Body heat keeps you warm. And it's good to see you here, Unicorn One. Thank you for being here, dear. All right. Unicorn One, please don't miss tomorrow's show. Please be here for tomorrow's show. It has to do with Summer Wells. And please share it out to everybody that you know to please come over. On the morning of May 25th, 1977, yeah, it is freezing. Etan left his Soho apartment at 113 Prince Street by himself for the first time. Oof. Planning to walk 2 blocks to board a school bus at West Broadway and Prince Street. He was wearing a black future flight captain pilot cap, a blue corduroy jacket, blue jeans, and blue sneakers with fluorescent stripes. He never got on the bus, guys. Please mail us some sunshine, everybody. Now, let me tell you this, and I'll get back to the story. I ended right there at the bus. Okay. Next week is supposed to be 60 degrees here. Go figure that shit. At school, Etan's teacher noticed his absence but did not report it to the principal. When Etan did not return home after school, his mother, Julie, called the police. Okay, I'm not being mean, but why would you? He was supposedly at school. Why would you not call the school first, and then if he's not at school, call the police? Because if Trinity and them are not on the bus and their bus goes by the house and they don't get off, as soon as that bus goes by and they don't stop here, I immediately call the school. Immediately. And if they say, well, they wasn't here, y'all didn't call? I think that's why they call now, though. Because if your student's absent, they call and ask, hey, Trendy or Tyler's not here. So, but I'm just wondering why you wouldn't call the school first and then the police. Just my assumption, and that's my opinion. At first, detectives considered the Patzes to be possible suspects, but quickly determined they had no involvement. An intense search began that evening, using nearly 100 officers and a team of bloodhounds. The search continued for weeks. Neighbors and police canvassed the city and placed missing children posters featuring Etan's portrait, but this resulted in few leads. Etan's father, Stanley, was a professional photographer and had a collection of photographs he had taken of his son. His photos of Etan were printed on countless missing child and milk cartons. They were also projected on screens in Times Squares. Okay. And this is accusations against Jose Ramos. Let me say this, and I can't remember where it was. I think it might have been New York, but there was a missing girl that was missing for a long time, and not a long time, and they found her in a water tower on top of one of the buildings. I think it was the building. She got on an elevator and disappeared. Y'all remember that story? And they found her in the water tower. Okay, what if that boy would have went, and I'm not saying he did, but what if somebody took him up there, or he went up there by himself and got in one of them water towers? It's just a thought in my head. There's a lot of places. And New York is where they actually found them tunnels. I think that was her name. Okay. Crossing the Cecil Hotel. Okay. So that's the girl that got on the elevator, right? And then she disappeared and they found her in the water tower on top of the building. Oh, it was in LA? Okay. But they have them in New York also. I know they do. Especially back in the late 70s, early 80s. Okay, Assistant U.S. Attorney Stuart R. Graboy received the case in 1985 and identified Jose Antonio Ramos, a convicted child sex abuser who had been a friend of Eaton's former babysitters, as the primary suspect. In 1982, multiple boys had accused Ramos of trying to lure them into a drain pipe in the area where Ramos was living. When police searched the drain pipe, they found photographs of Ramos and young boys who resembled Eaton. Grabois eventually found out that Ramos had been in custody in Pennsylvania in connection with an unrelated child molestation case. In 1990, Grabois was deputized as a deputy state attorney general in Pennsylvania to help prosecute a case against Ramos for sexually abusing children and to obtain further information about Eaton's case. They were drinking the water. Yeah, that's. I can't say nothing because the government's sticking shit in the water, and that's why I do not drink water from the tap, or if it don't come out of the creek. Yeah. YouTuber Pete Monzingo lives across the street in LA. Sorry, typo before Rocky. Okay. When first questioned by Grabois, Ramos stated that on the day when Eaton disappeared, he had taken a young boy back to his apartment to R him. Richard Ramirez. Wasn't he the Night Stalker? Yeah, he was a Night Stalker. Ramos said that he was 90% sure it was the boy whom he later saw on television. However, Ramos did not use his name. He also claimed that he had put the boy on a subway going uptown. In 1991, while Ramos was incarcerated, a jailhouse informant told Grabois and FBI agent Mary Galligan that Ramos, sorry guys, it's been a long day, had told him he knew what had happened to Eaton. Ramos even drew a map of Eaton's school bus route, indicating that he knew Eaton's bus stop was the third one on the route. In a special feature on missing children, the New York Post reported October 21st, 1999, that Ramos was the prime suspect in Eaton's disappearance. Ramos had been known by the Patz family and was a prime suspect all along, but in the early 80s, authorities weren't able to prosecute Ramos. Eaton's body was never found, and he was declared legally dead on June 19, 2001. Stan and Julie Patz pursued and won a civil case against Ramos in 2004. They were awarded a symbolic sum of $2 million, which they have never collected. Ramos has never been criminally prosecuted for the murder of Eaton. Okay, let me ask you this also. I'm not good with this part of the judicial system. Okay, this man was never prosecuted for the murder. He was questioned but never prosecuted. So how can a family take a civil case against him and win when he's not been prosecuted, even though he's been accused of it, but they couldn't prove anything? That's just a little off to me. I may be wrong. Ramos has been criminally prosecuted, has never been criminally prosecuted. Every year on Eaton's birthday and the anniversary of his disappearance, Stan Patz sent Ramos a copy of his son's missing child poster. On the back, he typed the same message: "What did you do to my little boy?" Ramos has denied that he killed Eaton. Ramos served a 20-year prison sentence in the State Correctional Institute in Dallas, Pennsylvania for child molestation. He was released from prison November 7, 2012. Soon after he was released, he was arrested on a Megan's Law violation. Stan and Julie Patz had the 2004 judgment against Ramos dismissed after the 2015 trial of Pedro Hernandez convinced them that Ramos was not responsible for their son's death. And Parq, I seen you in here a while ago, Parq. I just now remember that. I am so sorry. If you're still here, hello, Parq. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Says the case reopened. Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance Jr. officially reopened the case on May 25th, 2010. On April 19th, 2012, FBI and New York City Police Department investigators began excavating the Soho basement of 127 B Prince Street near the Patz home. The residence had been newly refurbished shortly after Etan's disappearance in 1979, and the basement had been the workshop and storage space of a handyman. Well, the reason that Nightbot's always in there is nobody's talking in chat that much. After a 4-day search, investigators announced there was nothing conclusive found. On May 24, 2012, New York Police Commissioner Raymond Kelly announced that a man in custody who had implicated himself in Etan's disappearance, a law enforcement official, identified the man as 51-year-old Pedro Hernandez of Maple Shade, New Jersey, and said that Hernandez had confessed to strangling a child. Hernandez stated in his written confession to police, I'm sorry, I shook him, according to a 2019 book about the case. After Etan had $1 and had told his parents that he planned to buy a soda to drink with his lunch. At the time of Etan's disappearance, Hernandez was an 18-year-old convenience store worker in a neighborhood bodega. Hernandez said that he later threw Etan's remains into the garbage. Another one in the garbage, guys. Hernandez said Hernandez was charged with second-degree murder, according to New York Times report from May 25th, 2012. The police at the time had no physical evidence to corroborate his confession. In 2012, Jose Lopez, a man from New Jersey, reached out to investigators because he believed that Hernandez Lopez's brother-in-law was responsible for Etan's disappearance. Statements made by Hernandez's sister, Nana Hernandez, and Tomas Riviera, leader of a charismatic Christianity group at South Anthony of Padua, a Roman Catholic church in Camden, New York, indicated that Hernandez may have publicly confessed in the presence of fellow parishioners in the early 1980s to having murdered Etan. According to Hernandez's sister, it was an open family secret that he had confessed in the church. A New York grand jury indicted Hernandez on November 14, 2012 on charges of second-degree murder and first-degree kidnapping. His lawyer has also stated that Hernandez was diagnosed with schizotypal personality disorder, which includes hallucinations. The lawyer has also said that Hernandez has a low intelligence quotient IQ of around 70. Hell, this is bigger than mine. At the border of intellectual disability. Okay. Maybe mine's not as low as his. Mine's probably around 71. Just kidding. Yes, they're using the old mental health trick. On December 12, 2012, Hernandez pled not guilty to 2 counts of murder and 1 count of kidnapping in a New York court. In April 2013, Harvey Fishbein, Hernandez's legal aid criminal defense lawyer, filed a motion to dismiss the case, citing that Hernandez's confession in one of the nation's most notorious child disappearances was false, peppered with questionable claims, and made after almost 7 hours of police questioning. The claims and made after 7 hours. Okay. The next month, New York Supreme Court Justice Maxwell Wiley ruled that the evidence was legally sufficient to support the charges and that the case could move forward. He also ordered a hearing to determine whether the defendant's statements could be used at trial. A September 2014 hearing was conducted to determine whether Hernandez's statements that were made before the police had read his Miranda rights. Let me say something about that too, guys. I know everybody is innocent until proven guilty. But if there's something against a child, if you harm a child, this is just me talking, guys, all right? If you harm a child or you harm elderly person that cannot defend themselves, you lost all your motherfucking rights. Now, if you go out here and you get caught smoking weed, you get caught stealing, then yes, you deserve your Miranda rights. But if you go out here, and I don't care if you're a criminal, a cop, a fireman, a judge, I don't care what it is. You lost your fucking Miranda rights when you harm elderly people, women, or children. To me, and trust me, I've been on the other side of them bars. So I know what the people are like in there. To me, and it's my opinion only, my honest opinion, if you harm children, you harm elderly people or women, you've lost your fucking right. You don't need to be read your Miranda rights. I know everybody is, how is it they say it? Hold on. Equal in the eyes of everybody. No. If you harm children or elderly or women, you're not equal to me because I don't do it. Yes, I'm a free bird now. That's just my opinion, guys. And I'm not telling y'all have to have that opinion. That's just my opinion. I think the way the system should be done. If you smoke weed, yeah, read them the Miranda rights. If you steal something, yeah, read them the Miranda rights. If you whatever. Not if you harm children or if you harm women or anything like that. You're broken. They need to throw your ass away. Not back to the factory because you can't. Because if and this is just my opinion, Park you, if you put someone in there and they're supposed to be rehabilitated and you let them out, 85% of them are going to go right back and do the same damn thing. 85%. Now, there are the 15% that will come out and straighten their shit up and lead a productive life. 85% are going to do the same damn thing because that's all they know. My first one was a stupid ass mistake. My second one was taken up from my mom because my nephew fucked up. That's the only reason for my second one. If it wasn't for my nephew, I'd have never got that second charge. So, this would be influenced by whether he felt free to leave during the time before which he was Mirandized. The hearing also sought to determine whether Hernandez understood the significance of his Miranda rights as a contempt to waive them when he did so. This was significant because it was decided whether any statements made that point by Hernandez were legally admissible at trial. The actual truth or falsehood of the statement was not the focus of the hearing, rather the question of the statement. Truthfulness was to be discussed at trial, which began January 5th, 2015. The case resulted in a mistrial in May of 2015 because of a hung jury that was deadlocked, 11 against, 1 for conviction. A retrial began October 19, 2016 in New York City Court with jury deliberations in February of 2017. On February 14, 2017, he was found guilty of kidnapping and felony murder. Sentencing was scheduled on February 28th, with Hernandez facing 25 years to life in prison. However, Hernandez's attorneys were granted a delay in order to challenge the verdict, and no new sentencing date was set. On April 18th, Hernandez was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after serving at least 25 years. Aftermath. In 1983, the May 25 anniversary of Etan Patz's disappearance was designated National Missing Children Day in the United States. In 2001, the tribute spread worldwide. The International Center for Missing and Exploited Children coordinates the Help Bring Them Home campaign in 22 countries in conjunction with the International Missing Children's Day. Now, I'll say this, Kiki. I'm not much on I'm not going to say I'm a Christian or anything, but I do believe in the Bible. And in the Bible, it says an eye for an eye. So if you kill somebody, yeah, go ahead and take your life away from you. I don't think he should got it 50 years. I think he should get life with no parole. And like I said, when I talk like this is just my opinion, guys. I'm not telling y'all how y'all should feel or anything like that. Y'all feel the way you want to about it. I'm just saying that's how I feel. It says an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And, I may be misconstruing that wrong, but that's just the way I feel, and I think that's the way the Bible's talking. But that's just my philosophy on the Bible, on that part. The extensive media attracted by the case of Patz's disappearance has been credited with increasing public awareness of the problem of child abduction. As a result, fewer parents are willing to allow their children to walk to school. Photos of missing children have been more widely distributed, for example, on milk cartons, and the concept of stranger danger has been promoted. The idea that all students not known to the child must be regarded as potential sources of danger. It says, see crimes and list of murder convictions without a body and list of solved missing person cases. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I mean, there's too many missing kids. And guys, I don't know how y'all feel. I'm just telling you how I feel. The tunnels found under the church, okay? That could have been used for anything. But why was there a basement underneath those tunnels where it looked like kids would stay in a room? It had building blocks on the wall, painted a blue color on one side, pink on the other, had toys in the room. Why are you going to have that down below a church, below tunnels, and then right below them tunnels was the rooms for children? And I'll say this, and I'll probably lose some subscribers on this, but I don't trust churches because it does sound like Summer's bedroom in the basement. But the reason I don't trust churches is and I'll use me and Rocket for an example on this, because Rocket dresses the way I do. She likes her leather. She likes her jewelry. I got piercings. I got big ass holes in my ear. If I would walk into church, I'm going to get the weirdest look. I've already seen it. It's already happened plenty of times. When I walk into a church, why are you going to judge me? I'm not there to be judged. You're not there to judge. There's one judge, and he will judge us all at the end of time. So don't be a hypocrite and be a saint on Sunday and go and drink and raise hell all week. And then come Sunday again, when a guy like me walks in that's seen you probably in a bar drinking your ass off, don't give me the dirty look. You've been there for a long time. I'm coming there for the first time, yet you're going to give me the dirty look when you're the one that's the hypocrite drinking all the time. I'm not saying that about all churches, just 85% of them. It's not right. So that's why I don't like churches. To me, if I'm sitting here talking to you about a church and you're talking to me about church, or we're talking about the Lord, not churches. If we're talking about the Lord, that's church. Because there's 12 people in here watching. And it says if 2 or more or 3 or more are gathered, you're in church. Did Jesus always preach in the church? Preached on a riverbank. And it says in the Bible that he fed how many people with fishes? What do you catch from a riverbank? Fish. So he was feeding you knowledge while he was on that riverbank. But guys, I haven't ate. I told you it'd be a short live, and I'm sorry it will be. Me and Becca will be going live on Summer Wells case. Please be here tomorrow. Go right now after we get done. Get the link and copy it and put it all over Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever. Let's get people in here, guys. I want a bunch of people to hear this. Because I'm not going to say this is true, but damn, it's coincidental as hell. Right, the church is the people. And some of them people are hypocrites. Exactly. Church isn't a building. This is church right here. This is church. All this right here. This is a temple. And this temple's about broke down, got some paint missing and stuff like that. But yes, copy that and put it everywhere. I'm not a hypocrite, Kimmy. I'm Southern. Ha ha. We're all hypocrites. But you don't see me judging. I can't say that. Yeah, I can't say that, guys. I can't say that. I've judged people. Can't say that. But I'm one of the nicest hypocrites you'll ever come across. But like I said, guys, I'm going to talk about Summer Wells tomorrow, but it's not going to be with Andrew Hilt. It's not going to be with the Hunter, whatever his fucking last name is. That has nothing to do with Summer. That has to do with them trying to scam money. And I'll give my opinion on it if you want to hear it. Summer, Andrew and Hunter were trying to scam people. They got caught. So Andrew threw his son under the bus and blamed it all on him and is trying to make himself look good, which it's not. Now, the other day I told you that if my son, like in the Savannah Soto case, if my son would have done that, yes, I would turn him in. Because I don't want him to turn out and do it again. Yet, would I turn Tyler in if he done that? No, I would take him out and I would whoop his ass. I don't care how old he is. If Tyler was scamming people out of money, I would whoop his ass because he's young enough to whoop his ass. Hunter is still, he's what, 19? He's still young enough to get his ass whooped by his daddy, but his daddy, in my opinion, is afraid of him. My opinion only. But that's my opinion. He actually called his probation officer or a caseworker on his son today. Everybody's going over it. He's just a snitch. Andrew Hill is a snitch. He shouldn't have done that with his son. He should have, if his Hunter was going to do it, he should have said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm not being involved in some of your shady shenanigans. And then he wouldn't be up here throwing Hunter under the bus saying it was his idea, blah, 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 blah. I sent all the money back and all that. But I seen him in a live today while I was on break, and he said, I'm calling to tell you some things on Hunter. And he, after he got off the phone with his caseworker, which that's going to get him in trouble too, because that woman didn't know she was being recorded or aired on YouTube. He said, yeah, I threw him under the bus. Call me the dog if you want to. He's just trying to make himself look better. That's fine and dandy. But it has nothing to do with Summer Wells. That was a scam that they tried. Don't use, and this is what pisses me off now. If Hunter's mom, if she's sick and in the hospital, send prayers to her. Send prayers out to that lady. I don't wish death on anybody. I don't wish nobody to be in the hospital on life support. I watched my buddy go on life support 3 different times, and that's what ruined him at the end. Not life support. I'm sorry. He was on life support plus the oxygen and all that. So, but guys, I'm gonna get off here. Nobody's talking in chat except Nightbot. So I don't know how many's in here. So I'm gonna jump off here, but please be here tomorrow. Please be here tomorrow. I want y'all to see that. And then if you want to call me cuckoo, crazy, whatever, please do so. At least if you call me cuckoo and crazy, I know you're in chat. Guys, thank you for being here tonight. If it wasn't for y'all, Nightbot does have a lot to say. If it wasn't for y'all, and I don't know why Tyler's wearing glasses. He's got to go to the eye doctor this Friday, though. But y'all be good. Stay safe. Please stay warm. Huddle up next to somebody and stay warm. Like I said, it's supposed to get down to, I think it's 2 tonight. 2 degrees.
I'm jumping up on top of Dad tonight.
No, you ain't either.
You gonna watch it?
Yeah, I've done the other boy that was part of that too, Kiki. But y'all be good, stay safe. Please go over and get the link for that and share it everywhere. Hell, share it on, what is it now? It's called X, but it was Twitter. Share it on TikTok. What's that other one? Instagram, Reddit, everywhere. Share it everywhere. Please share it everywhere. You're fine. I know y'all are busy and y'all are doing other things. I'm just messing with y'all guys. But I am going to get off here because I haven't ate supper yet. Becca's making supper. And then I think she's going live at 10:30 tonight. So y'all go check her out. But much love. We love you here at the Rebel family. You stay warm, sunshine. Okay? Oh, Kristen, yeah. And we will see you tomorrow. So be good. Be safe. I love each and every one of you. Becca's feeling somewhat better. She's feeling a whole lot better. I know she's going live. But you'll be able to see her on live. Oh, I know what you're doing, Markel. I appreciate you. But y'all be good. Stay safe. I love each and every one of you. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, thank you. If you haven't, thank you for being here watching. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, please do so in the Cash App or the PayPal. That's not required, but it would be very much appreciated. I could use it on some of the stuff for the other channels coming up soon, but you don't have to. Just coming in here, listening to me talk, give my opinions. That's enough for me. But I do appreciate it. But I will see you tomorrow. Please come by. Me and Angel will be here tomorrow. And we're going to talk about Summer Wells, guys. Much love and respect. Y'all be good. We love y'all. See you soon.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over